And we are live. Welcome to Wednesday Metal Mania. Appreciate you guys being here. We're going to give it just a few minutes, see if we can get more folks in. I hope you guys are doing well. Waiting on Patriotic to put a kid to bed, so he'll be with us momentarily. Let me turn this volume down here. I do it every time. But who we have in here? Showtime. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. We got that guy, Old Man Jenkins, Jim, my buddy, just Fred. What's going on, guys? Anybody I miss? We'll give it a few minutes. Chuck, what's up, buddy? Robert, how you doing? Melatonin. I tried melatonin. I just it didn't do anything for me. Honest to God, it didn't do a damn thing. I don't know what it is. When I can't sleep, it's brutal. I'll be up all night. I review. How you doing? What do you guys use to go to sleep? I watched my first video on YouTube. That seems to work pretty well. Seriously. Fast cars use Xanax. Showtime, Bourbon. Bo Merchant, how you doing? We're just waiting a little bit. Waiting a couple more minutes. Hey, B2, what's going on? Waiting a couple of minutes for Patriotic to get his kid to bed. So, old man, I agree. Melatonin is not for the kids. Jim, yep, sleep. I'm lucky if I get 4 hours of it every night. I usually can't fall asleep before 1, and I'm up by 5:36, somewhere in there. Just cannot go to sleep before probably between midnight and 1. So what's everybody up to? Did you guys pick up anything new? Any new silver deals out there you've been picking up? What have you been stacking? I've mostly been doing, believe it or not, I totally went off track. That's going to be the video for tomorrow, guys. It's going to be losing focus of your stack because I have been all over the place in 2024. It's kind of pissing me off a little bit, but it's what happens when you get bored with stacking the same old stuff week after week after week. You go after other stuff. So Morgans, I've actually been hitting the Morgans pretty hard. Something I didn't think I would get into, but it's been a good little challenge finding them, getting the ones I need, filling the holes. Just Fred, you getting a 110 Eagle, huh? Good for you. Fast cars, yeah, that 1 ounce. The RCMs are sweet. That's an awesome bar. Chuck, you good for Saturday, right? Got a big coin show in Raleigh. I don't know if you guys have any big coin shows near you in your state. 1 ounce 2013 burnished gold eagle. Nice, Jim. Nice. Robert, you sold some hand pours. Did you pour them yourself, or are these hand pours that you bought and resold? I know one thing. I don't know where you guys are. I know where some of you live, but holy crap, the heat. I'm over it. Please bring on the fall. I can't take this anymore. Can't take it. Oh, that guy. You don't go with the. You don't do the Pittsburgh shows, huh? I've been through Pittsburgh before. It was brief. Drove through it. Chuck, there's only going to be 10 tables at this Raleigh show. Are you serious? I didn't know that. I thought it was going to be one of the bigger ones. You're gonna have to act quick when we get in there. Oh yeah, Robert. Yeah, you're in. I'm in the South. You're in the deep South, buddy. I'm just in North Carolina, and I'm over this crap. I got you, Chuck. For some reason I thought it was going to be a bigger show. That kind of sucks. You're gonna have to move quick when we get there, because people are going to get there and buy all the good stuff up if it's that small. That's what happened last time. You remember all the Morgans went within a whole bucket full of Morgans were sold in like the first 10 minutes of the damn door opening. Yeah, Jim, you're out there, buddy. Your best bet is probably going to Virginia Beach, to be honest. But bring on the fall. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a fall and winter guy. I can't deal with this heat and humidity. So who's been picking up Constitutional? Anybody picking up 90%? I know Patriotic was killing it. We were up in Virginia Beach, and all he bought was Mercs, and all I bought was Morgans. It was kind of weird. Didn't buy any kind of bullion up in Virginia Beach. Nothing.
You damn straight.
Yep, you know it.
I don't fuck around.
What's up, Patriotic? How you doing, brother?
What you doing?
Hanging out with you and a bunch of good friends here.
I gotta love it.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. You didn't have a Tuesday night trash talk last night, so we're kind of filling the gap, I guess, for this week.
Oh, dude. I've been so... I asked for it when I came back from vacation. Pushing everything off, and then you come back and you're slammed. Every
Big
night.
time.
Since Monday. And today, Wednesday, haven't gotten home till around 8:30.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to actually talk about this a little bit in tomorrow's video, but we can throw it out there tonight. I have to kind of apologize. My videos have been few and far between lately, about once a week now. I used to do 2, and now I'm down to 1. I want to be honest, folks. I'm having a hell of a time coming up with anything that hasn't already been beaten to death. Spokane, what's up, buddy? I'm just having a hell of a time coming up with stuff that hasn't been covered. I don't want to put out videos just for the sake of putting out videos, you know?
You don't want to be like me?
Yeah. You do it. I mean, yeah, you guys do what you want to do with your channel. I just can't. If I can't come up with something, I'm just not going to do it.
I don't know. Who wants to watch my clickbaity shit anyway?
Clickbaity. There are some serious clickbaities out there.
Oh, I can name
Showtime, they say, I don't think there may be some gold at Fort Knox. I don't think it's what they're telling you it is, but that's just my opinion.
Used to be.
Used to be. It used to be loaded.
Used to be. Keyword used to be. Fort Knox now, I think, is fucking drier than a bone.
Yeah, there might be some bars in there. Who knows? Who knows? I don't even think the president can get in there without special permission.
Let's be honest. If there was actually gold there, you think everyone in the country would know Fort Knox? I think they would be much more secretive. That's just me. But forget about it.
Forget about it.
I was watching Sopranos on my way home on the phone.
Yeah, every time I watch that show, my Italian accent comes back.
Oh my god, what a good show, though.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
My god. My father actually reminds me of Tony.
Really?
Looks just like him, sounds like him in a way.
Except he's still alive.
Reminds me a lot of my...
Yeah, I still can't believe Gandolfini died off. He was young.
Oh, yeah. You ain't kidding.
He was young.
He was real young.
All right, well, hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. We'll go ahead and kick it off. We got enough people in there. I was just looking at some numbers today that really You realize credit card debt has gone over $1 trillion?
Oh my God, it's
Did you catch
ridiculous.
that chart?
Unbelievable.
Oh, $1 trillion. It's insane. Yeah,
I'd say
Spoke. I
there's
agree,
probably,
buddy. That the mother was horrid. She was absolutely horrid, but she played her character well. But yeah, I was looking at the chart today. $1 trillion freaking dollars in credit card debt.
I'd have to say over 80% of Americans have credit card debt.
Of course.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'd have to say.
Of course. See, what I did is I'm going to be the first to admit it. I was high when I got divorced the first time before I got she had run up credit cards like to the max, and you couldn't keep up with it. So I did like the second worst thing you can do. I kept getting offers on 0% transfers for 18 months, and I would take one as I would, and I would just transfer balances, and everything I paid went to the
You
actual
did balance
debt.
transfer.
That was the only way to go. It was the only way I could get out of it.
I mean, if you're in debt, if someone is in credit card debt, the best way to do it is obviously not getting in debt. But if you have
Exactly.
no choice and you're in debt, getting a good balance transfer card. A lot of them are like 12 months, no interest, and then
No,
after that, you're
they're up to
paying interest.
18 now.
Yeah,
That's a year
18
and a
months.
half. You can knock out your debt. A year and a
Yeah,
half.
for free, pretty much. No interest.
Well, I mean, I would look at the interest each month, and it was like 30, 40, $50 a month. I'm like, holy crap! There's no way I'm going to get caught up in all this. But this was
Well,
back in the day. This was a long time ago. But you know what?
you have
The only thing that hurt was you had a hard inquiry, and it brought down the age of your credit, which are really those are two pretty big factors. Age of credit's a big factor, but you got to take one or the other. I mean, if you're that far behind, I mean, my ex-wife, put me in debt. I mean, just killed me. And my only
I
way
got a
out
guy.
was just take those transfers, the 18-month or 12-month or whatever.
I got a guy for that.
You get bada bing,
Forget about it.
bada bing.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Spokane, you've done that as well. That's cool.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I think it's a good strategy for credit card debt. If it it is what let's face reality. Sometimes you have to use one. If you haven't got enough saved up or you just overwhelmed at that month, sometimes you got to do it. But
Listen,
I think the zero balance transfers are the way to go.
I'm all for credit cards. I
I
love
am
credit
too,
cards.
but I don't look at them the same way I did in the past. Today they're more of an emergency fund.
See, that's weird because with me, I hold my cash. I spend my credit.
Yeah, I stack cash,
I hold
but
my cash. I spend my
I
credit.
don't usually, unless I can pay it off at the end of the month. I don't use a credit card for anything.
Yeah. I just, I don't, I don't, I think using a debit card is dumb.
I
It's
use
not
mine
smart.
every day. I use it every
Yeah.
day.
I think debit cards, you're putting your bank and your info at risk.
Yeah, it's like anything
You
else.
get hit. It takes you fucking months to get it back from the banks. They want to
No,
fight you all the way.
I've had fraudulent charges that first of all they were the money was put back in my account within 24 hours, and they opened up.
Yeah.
All you have to do is you have to cooperate with the fraud investigation. You got to go down to the bank. You got to sign a form. Typically, the bank has covered my ass within 24 hours.
Yeah. I use credit cards because I can swipe my debit card all day. I'm not getting no points, no rewards, no miles. I'm not getting nothing. I'm not getting
Yeah,
nothing from it. You know what I mean? In that case, if I'm going to use my debit card, I might as well just use some cash. And that's what I do. If I'm not spending credit cards and using my credit so I can maximize, get money on my money, returns on my money, and getting points and cash back and miles. If I'm not using that, I'll use cash. But
mm-hmm.
I do you hear the millionaires, billionaires, rich people, what they do. They don't use their own money, they use other people's money. They
Right.
pay it off and they bank their money. And that's kind of like the strategy. I'm not no millionaire, nowhere near it. But I like to use the bank's money. You know what I mean? Because I get money on that. As long as you pay it off monthly, That's all that matters. In that reality, I'm using my own money. I'm just using a credit card. And then when the time comes, I pay off the credit card with my own money. But I never use my debit card. Never use my debit card. If I'm not using my credit, I'll use cash.
Yeah. Hey,
Local
Butterfly, how you
coin.
doing, buddy?
When I go to local coin shops, it's cash.
Oh,
When I
yeah,
go,
that's all. Yeah, that's all I ever use at the coin shop is
yeah,
just cash.
we go. If we go out to like a furniture store and we're buying couches or whatever, or new appliances, I'll use cash.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Stuff
brought
like that.
when we went up to Virginia Beach. I brought I brought a gangster roll up there, man. I brought a bunch of cash.
Yeah.
And go figure, we didn't buy anything but Constitutional net or 90%. Neither one of us.
Yeah. That's all I bought was fucking Mercury's.
You bought Merc Dimes and I bought Morgan's. Nothing else.
Yeah, all Mercs. I think I got home with 55 phase value. 55 phase value. I gotta watch out how I say that because everyone makes fun of how I say phase.
Phase. Your phase.
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 You're like, and Bullion Baby always fucks with me. He's like, say that again? Phase. And he's like, face. Face.
Yep.
And then how I say water.
Yeah.
They're like,
yeah.
Water? Well, what the hell's water?
Water. It's water.
Water.
Butterfly. Yeah.
Water.
Butts, I'm going. Chuck Stacks is going there. I believe My Silver Journey is going to be there. So there'll be at least three of us at that time.
Listen, if My Silver Journey is going to go there, you will have a detailed trip. So if anyone wants to find out how their week go to My Silver Journey's channel, and he will tell you in depth for every detail what happened.
He doesn't miss a beat.
He does not miss a beat. He even said in his video where I went, I had to go take a shit, and then Patriotic Stacker wiped his ass, and then.
Nah, good guy. Yeah, if you guys aren't watching My Silver Journey, be sure to give him some love and Chuck Stacks and all my local boys.
Yeah, I don't got many local boys by me. The only local boy I got by me is Stormy.
Yeah.
Empire Precious Metals.
So how many different coin shops did we hit up in Virginia Beach? Two different ones?
We went to Candle. We went to
and Silver Eagle, right?
Princess Anne Coin Shop, which was a joke.
Oh, that was a dud. I forgot about that. Princess Anne was so bad, I forgot about it.
Oh, my God. And believe it or not, this trip, I liked Candle coins better.
I think Candle was the best.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still pissed off about the service at Silver Eagle.
Oh, my God.
Have you guys ever had
coin shop?
Have you ever gone into a coin shop and just felt completely ignored or like you were bothering them? Because that's how we felt at this place up in Virginia Beach. It's called Silver Eagles. And I mean, I can't tell you how many times I asked this guy. They didn't have prices on anything, which makes sense because, silver varies by the hour. So I get it. I understand why you don't have prices on stuff. But
they had prices on their bullion products, but they didn't have prices on individual coins, really.
Right. So I brought like 3 or 4 coins to this guy, slabbed. Say, hey, can you give me a price? He kind of gives you a sigh and walks back, and then he starts talking to his buddy again. And I'm like, hey, I hate to interrupt, but I'm trying to buy this stuff. I mean, can you give me a price? And I get the rolled eyes again, and I'm like, you know what? How about you just put it back?
Yeah,
I am so sorry for bugging you. I don't need your help anymore.
He rolled his eyes at you?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because he was talking to his buddy. He was just rapping with his buddy. And they weren't talking about anything. He wasn't a buyer. It was a friend of his. Oh yeah, I'm going fishing. Yeah, we're going to hit the fishing hole. I'm like, hello. I mean, you're holding 4 coins. I mean, I don't mean to be rude or interrupt, but damn.
You're in there. You're a paying customer. You're gonna buy something. Not knowing if you were gonna drop 10 grand or if you were gonna drop $100, but you never know. And the service was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
And the best thing was, this was my favorite coin shop. And I know I'm not going to take one day and then lose complete
No,
respect. You know, people have
they
bad
have a
days.
lot. They have
But
a lot going on. I get that. The
yeah.
owner's really, really, really under bad weather,
Oh
and
yeah.
they've been pretty busy. They haven't been open for a while. I mean, I get it, but when you got 4 people in there, I kind of expect to get some help.
Exactly. And that's what I
If you
took.
can't help me, don't open up.
Yeah. And that's why, like, there were out of all the coin shops I've been to, that was my favorite coin shop.
Oh, they
Always
had
has
plenty.
been.
They had a huge variety.
They had a
They had great
great
stuff.
variety. But remember what I told you when we were driving down there? I said, watch them. Since they've been closed, they're going to mark up their prices.
And they did.
And they did. And then the wife, she's not bad. But that miserable old guy, which
Yeah, he
the
was a
best funny
wretch.
thing is, he was there the times I went there. And he was okay. He was always kind of weird. But he was just a flat out dick.
Yeah, he was. And finally, I got mad. I mean, I got mad at him. I said, you know what? You can put all 4 back. I don't want them anymore. I am sorry for interrupting your conversation. Have at it. Thanks. Thanks for nothing. I'm sorry. You know what? It just pissed me off. It really did.
Well, I said bye walking out the door, and
I didn't say shit.
the security guard said bye, but you remember
He was
they
cool.
didn't.
Yeah, that guy was cool. At least
Yeah,
he was
he's
like
always
that.
nice. He got even fatter too from last time.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh
So
my God.
coin shops, yeah, we hit the 2, and one was fantastic, and they were real good to your kids. They were giving them all kinds of good stuff.
Oh, Candle Coins was great.
Over at Candle, husband and
Beautiful
wife, old
customer
couple,
service.
and they were phenomenal. Gabe, I got decent. He was a little bit high on. He was guessing. I'd say, how much for this? He'd look at it, put his glasses up on his forehead, and go, $55. I'm like, ooh, no. No. He's just guessing. He's just throwing numbers out there.
See, but there I had some great prices on 90%. He was selling tubes of me.
He had a good price.
5 face value of Mercs for $97.50.
That was a great price. Best I've seen in a
Cheaper than
long
anywhere
time.
online.
Yep. You don't have to wait on shipping. It's right there in your hand. I love going to coin shops.
Well, I prefer the online dealers, to be honest, because they're always cheaper.
Yeah.
But if I find a good coin shop, I don't mind going there. But I usually never buy the bullion there because it's always usually more expensive.
I mean, if we're talking $1 or 2 more an ounce, I'm good with it because it's instant gratification. I'm terrible for that. I like having it in my hand.
Yeah.
I like walking in and walking out with it.
Like if I'm buying a tube of Eagles and it's $2 per coin, then online, that's a big difference for me. Now, if it was a 10-ounce bar and there was only a $5 difference, that's fine. Or if it was 90%, dimes for 5 phase, there was a $2 difference, that's fine. But like, if I'm buying a tube of Eagles and online I can buy it for 600, or like right now, 585, and they're selling them for $6, I'll save $15 and buy it online.
Yeah.
That's just me. Plus, too, I don't got to lay out the money right away. Credit card, dump, done. I'll pay it off when in a few weeks. Dealer, online coin shop, you're gonna pay like 5%. Use a credit card.
Yeah.
But there's gem coin shops out there like Candle. I thought that was a great coin shop.
Yeah,
I can't believe all the times I went there. I missed it. I never went there.
Yeah, I enjoyed our time there. That was nice.
Nice conversation. Even the people that walked in were nice.
Yep.
But that Silver Eagle Coins and Collectibles, I don't think I'll go back until that man's there. Until the owner's there.
Well, judging by his health status, I don't know that that's going to happen.
I don't know if he's going to make it.
I really don't.
He might, I hate to say it, but he might not make it. And that's a damn shame because that'd be a good coin shop that turned to shit if they take it over.
Oh, I know. Oh, that guy says he gets all his constitutional from Melt. Oh, you're a lucky dude then.
Hook me up, brother.
Yeah. He's not going to give up his source. I haven't seen any for melt in forever.
Well, when you think of it, what I was paying for those Mercs, I was only paying 15, 20 cents over melt per coin.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Nah, it's not bad at all.
No, that's not bad.
So what do we got for silver price today? We're down 23.37.
Low 23s.
23s and dropping.
Yeah.
Gold
Should have
is.
bought those fucking 2 Eagles today instead of 2 days
I know,
or 3
right?
days ago.
That's the way. It's a crapshoot, dude.
Yeah.
Gold is
What are you
down
gonna
to
do?
1928. Just won't seem to break that 2000. Platinum's down to 930 an ounce. Holy crap!
Triple P should just send me that 10 ounce bar.
Yeah, you may as well.
He might as well, you know. I know if silver hit 30 tomorrow, he'll want me to send it right away. He wouldn't want to wait to the end of the year.
Well, he did
So,
say all he has to do is hit it. That's it. One
yeah.
time.
So all he's got to do is just accept it's not going to hit it and just send me my bar.
Nah,
Guy's got 3 months. You think it's going to hit 30 in 3 months?
No, it's not going to hit 30 in 3 months. But you know how he is. He's not going to do it till the very last second.
Oh, he's going to. It'll be out on. He'll ship it out on the 1st.
December 31st
January.
at 1 minute before midnight, he'll capitulate.
Yeah. I'll have to probably give him a day after just to accept his loss, gather his emotions, and then on the 2nd he'll probably ship it out.
Yeah, give him New Year's Day as a reprieve.
Yeah, I'll give him a day to cry in his pillow.
Look at palladium at 1,246 an ounce. That has dropped like a rock in 2024. Palladium is, and everybody was, they were saying, "Oh, get your palladium while you can." I'm like, why? I want nothing to do with plat and palladium right now.
Listen, you remember I did that video recently about mercury dimes?
Yeah.
I
Hey,
said, wouldn't it
JK,
be
how you
cool if
doing?
they made it? Wouldn't it be cool if they made mercs in quarter size, half ounces, and dollars?
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool to see on different designs. And
that guy was talking about, well, yeah, they're on the palladium coin.
There's a palladium coin, so there are on different designs. And that guy is always a smart ass. He comments on every video. If I say it's raining, he says it's snowing. He's that type of dick.
Yeah.
So what's he? What do I respond to him? I said, 90% question mark. By the way, palladium will be worthless soon. And it's true. It's going to be worthless soon.
It's not. Look, here's the deal. Companies are already looking for ways to bypass silver as an industrial metal, and they're doing it. From what I understand, they're finding ways around silver for industrial use. So if silver is not going to do any good, why would any company want to pay more for plat and palladium?
Silver and copper and gold's going to be in industry for years and years and years to come. The only thing they got going for platinum is the Cadillac converters. Once they switch all electric cars by 2035?
That's not happening.
It's not going to happen, but it eventually will happen. It's not going to happen by 2035, but
no,
it'll eventually happen. Our kids will see it. My kids will grow up and there'll be electric cars.
By the time it's all electric, they won't even let me have a license by the time that happens.
Well, no. So what they're going to do soon, probably by 2035, they're going to stop selling gasoline cars. So people are slowly, their gasoline cars are slowly going to break down. So, slowly end up in the junkyard. What's it called? Like the dollars. They stopped the silver dollars. No, like the silver certificates. They were calling those back until like 1968 was the last year you can return them, and they were slowly collecting them all. Well, that's what's going to happen with the gasoline cars. They're going to stop selling them soon, and then it's all going to be electric, and people that are still driving gas cars are allowed to drive it until it's gone, done for, and then they have no choice but to buy electric cars. That's what they're going to do.
Here's the deal. I'm going to tell you right now, until they improve, and I mean drastically, they improve the infrastructure for electricity, it ain't happening. Because, I mean, California already told people to cut down their electricity earlier this year. And everybody's charging cars and running up electric bills. The infrastructure couldn't handle it.
California's too busy paying African Americans, what do they call it?
Oh, what,
That's the word.
reparation?
Yeah, that's what they're busy. They're
I
busy
don't
doing
even I
that.
don't even keep up with all that.
That's
It
what they're
is what
busy.
it
They ain't
is.
worried
If
about anything else. They just want to give people free money for nothing.
well, California, I mean, beautiful state. I'll give it that. If you're in the right
Until you
places,
go into
anyway.
until you go into L.A. and San Francisco.
San Francisco, really, I mean, it wasn't that bad. I don't know why everybody gives it. It's not great, but it's not bad. We stayed there for a week, and I mean, it was fine. There was plenty to do, plenty of places to go. You got the pier down there, Pier 39. We had a good time.
Yeah.
Alcatraz, we did Alcatraz. I thought that was fantastic. We did Muir Woods above San Francisco. You have to go over the Golden Gate Bridge to get to these woods. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know, but yeah, the whole electric thing, I just don't see it by 2035. I don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, Jim says he's getting numismatics at 18 face. That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Who?
Jim Downey says he's getting numismatic at 18 face.
90% junk silver you're getting at
Yeah,
18
yeah,
phase?
yeah. Not bad.
You know, I've been doing a lot of videos on junk silver lately, and everyone's getting mad because I call it junk.
I mean, I try not to call it junk because I think pretty highly of it.
I think highly of it, but I don't. I don't. That's not
It's an
why they
older
called it
term. I
junk.
mean, junk silver, that name junk was coined when that crap was just sitting in drawers and it was considered, inferior silver, and then it caught on. So I just kind of refer to it as 90% at this point.
Yeah, 90% junk silver. That's what I call it. Not, but
Mm-hmm.
like you go to local coin shops, they're not gonna say if you say what's unless you told them what it is. But you ask them, let me get some constitutional. Most of them will be like the old timers are gonna be like, what the hell's that? They know it as junk 90,
Yep.
90%. They don't know it
Yep.
as
Well,
constitutional.
constitutional takes too long to say, so I usually say
And
90%.
that's another thing too. Yeah, I'm gonna type out a constitutional or when it's so easier to say junk or 90.
Yeah. SGT, what's up, brother? SGT had
What's
a
up,
pretty
FTC?
kick-ass auction a couple days ago. I was checking it out. But yeah, I don't know. Constitutional, 90, junk, whatever you want to call it. All I know is junk was more of a term when that stuff was just, it wasn't highly thought of. I mean, let's face it.
Call it what you
it was
like to
inferior
call it.
silver. Basically, it was
Yeah,
inferior.
but call it what you like to call it. That's my point.
It
If
is
you
what it
want to
is.
call it constitutional, go ahead. You want to call it 90%, go ahead. You want to call it junk, go ahead. But guess what? None of those three names are wrong. They all refer to the same coin.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So some people prefer to call it junk. Some people call it junk 90. Some people just call it 90%.
I
Some
just go
people call it
90. You
constitutional.
got any 90? You got any 90?
Yeah, that's what I do. If I don't say junk, I say 90% or junk 90. I'm getting like, it's not junk, it's constitutional.
Mm-hmm. Yep. A couple new folks in. We got SGT. We got David Slavin. Welcome. Welcome. Speaking of junk constitutional 90, however you want to coin it. See what I did there? Coin it.
Coin it, yeah.
What do
You're
you guys in
old.
the chat? What's your favorite constitutional or 90 or junk? What's your favorite? Let me know in the
Merc
chat.
Walker and Franklin's. Those are my top three.
Merck, Walker, Franklin's for me too, but I don't really throw Morgans in there because they're not.
No, they're
They're
higher end.
numismatic. I mean,
I mean
even
they
the
are
slips are
90%.
numismatic. They are.
But you know what? I would take that as offense if someone called a Morgan dollar junk.
Yeah, I
That
think
I
because
would take as
there's
offense.
numismatic on that. Well, some of them are just for the silver.
But even then, the premium is double on circulated or even Cole Morgans than it is if you were to buy average circulated Walkers, Washington, Kennedys. I mean, I was getting Morgans at $25 a piece. That's freaking cheap, right? But you do the
Yeah,
math, that was still $7 over, $7, $8 over.
I paid a lot more in Virginia Beach for those.
Yeah, but you had some rarer dates.
I had rare dates, and I had some that were just
Some of them were VF.
unbelievably good condition.
Yeah, some of them were VF. Good.
Yep, yep.
A little
SGT
better
says
than average.
his favorite is the cheapest. I agree with that. Um, Jim Thompson, Washington Quarters and Roosevelts. Those are actually my least favorite two.
Yeah, those are my least favorite.
And
But
it's
you are
not
getting the most
because
silver.
it's only for one reason. I'm going to be honest with you. It's for one reason that I don't like the Washingtons and the Roosevelt. It's because those two designs are still, well, basically on the quarters, they're basically still the same. I know the quarters changed quite a bit, but that Rosie, that's been the same for all these years, decades.
I don't. I don't mind the Washington quarter. I mean, I'll buy it if it's
I
cheap.
have them. I mean, I have
Yeah,
stacks of them.
yeah. But you could see, I stacked 4 guardhouse boxes of half dollars. This
Hmm.
is my 5th guardhouse box of Mercury dimes. And then I had 1 quarter guardhouse box that I've been trying to finish for years. But I just can't bring myself. I'll end up going, oh, I'm going to get quarters today. I walk out with Mercs or half dollars.
Yep.
So I kind of just gave up on the quarter box, and that's when I said, you know what, I'm just going to work on I'll do another Merc box. And that's what I did. But I'll buy them if they're cheap. They're not my favorite, but I hate rosies. I can't stand them.
Yeah.
I don't want a socialist president. That's like me buying a coin with Joe Biden on it.
Well, unfortunately, on the times where I couldn't find much else, I do have many tubes of Rosies.
I
And
don't
it's
like
only
roses.
because they didn't have anything else. But here's the thing, guys. If you're looking at total weight, the Roses are going to be the way to go. I mean, because most of them you'll find are in almost immaculate condition.
The
I don't know
best
if I
way to
have
buy.
any. I don't think I have any Rosies that are slicked or worn out.
Well, there are a lot of rosies that are slick because you got to remember, rosies have been around even longer than the Franklins.
Yep.
Rosies came shortly after the Merc stopped in 45 was the last year. Then there was a year pause, and then in 47, no, it might have been 46. It was either 47 or 46 the Rosies came. Now those 50s and 40 Rosies, a lot of them are slick, but if you get the 60 Rosies, they're the best. But I think the Kennedys are the
Oh
best way.
yeah,
You're getting
Kennedys
post
have
silver
almost no wear to them.
because it's
Very
all
little. Very little.
1964.
Yeah.
It's the only year they made them, and they minted tons of them. That was their last hurrah before they said no more
Yep.
silver.
Spokane says he likes barbers. Boy, you're going big time on those, buddy. I haven't found a barber yet that didn't look like a slick piece of friggin' planchet.
I love barbers, but they're slick.
I think they're absolutely beautiful. Barbers are amazing,
Oh yeah,
but
but they're slick.
there's definitely a premium attached to them. There's no
Oh,
question.
big premium for slick hockey pucks.
Yep.
They look like planchets.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go buy yourself a nice high-end barber, but just a common date, MS barber, shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's like finding an MS standing Liberty quarter.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll stick with the Morgans, and that's probably about as high as I'll go on 90%. But I'm finding out just to get a decently put together set, it's going to cost some damn money, boy. I'll tell you what. It is going to cost, especially those 93s, the 1893s. Holy crap!
Mm-hmm. I think the Mercury dime's going to take off one of these days.
I hope so. It's a beautiful coin. It's one of my favorite
I think
designs.
people are going to get very, that might be like another Morgan, and the Walking Liberty half dollar. I think they're going to take off. Like maybe in 20, 30 years from now, that might be the new coin people are collecting.
Maybe. So for you Morgan collectors out there, if there's anybody besides me in the chat, if you want an 1893, the Phillies, they only minted 378,000. New Orleans, what was New Orleans? 300,000. San Francisco, 100,000. And then the Carson cities were actually the most at 677,000. So if you want one of those 1893 Morgans, it's going to cost you.
You ain't kidding.
So JK, yeah, I don't know if you got yourself a 93 yet, buddy, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I like the Morgan, but I buy them. I prefer to buy them in mint state and PCGS slabs. So in reality, I'm really buying the slab.
Mm-hmm.
But then Morgan, I like specialty Morgans like Vamps. I like toners or Super Blast White. Something that gives it more of an appeal. But I
Yeah,
don't really buy.
Spoke is killing it. He's only 3 away from a full date mint market set. That's awesome, dude. And he's got
Really?
293 Phillies.
There you go.
Sweet.
You
I don't know
collected
that I'll
every
ever
mint
see.
mark?
I'll have a 93, but not 2.
You collected every mint mark?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. I think he's collecting all the mints.
Even the Carson Cities?
I don't know. Carson City's too. Spoke.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone finish a whole Morgan collection.
Yeah, it's tough. It's not easy.
I don't know anyone in the community that has a full Morgan collection with Carson Cities, which each mint mark of each year. I mean, the 1778 Morgan had like 7 different ones.
Oh, you mean the
There was like
1878?
the 1878 had multiple different. There was like 7 of them. Like one
Mm-hmm.
with something feathers and a bunch of. It's a hard set to put together.
Well, the
T style is
1878,
much more easier.
1878, it had the 7 tail feathers. That's the more common
Yeah.
one. But the eight tail feathers, that was the variation. There's only 749 500 of those, and from Philly, and that was it. Philly was the only mint. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Philly was the only mint that had that issued the 1878 8 tail feathers.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got at least two different 1878s plus the different mints. But there were no New Orleans. If I remember, New Orleans didn't come out with an 1878. It was just Philly and San Francisco
I
and
know the Denver
Carson
was
City.
later. But New Orleans, San Francisco, Philly were the main mints, and then later on Denver came along.
I don't
I
think
know
Denver
Denver's.
minted Morgans.
I think they did.
No, I don't remember any Denvers. I don't think Denver did any Morgans.
Wasn't it 2021? Didn't they make Morgans?
No, I'm talking about vintage more. I don't care about the new crap.
No, but no, not the 1921s.
I don't think so, dude.
No.
No, I don't think Denver ever minted any Morgans. Or maybe that one year. I don't
Yeah,
know.
1921 only. Yeah, they came later on. They minted They minted some from 1921.
Well, they must have because there was a crap ton of 21s. I think 44 over 44 million Phillies,
It
20
was the
million New
last,
Orleans.
just like the Kennedy half dollar. That was the last hurrah. They minted so many Kennedy half dollars. I mean, it's crazy. Just like the 1921 Morgan. But I
Yeah, God
guarantee you,
knows
there's
there was
probably not
tons
even
of them.
half of them left. They melted probably more than they probably melted more than half.
Yeah. Yeah, 1921 was prolific for Morgans. Holy crap.
I just stick to my bullion, man. If I get into the collecting, I'd be screwed.
Well, I
You
did
know,
not think I was going to get into Morgans, but I told you once I get bored, I start doing stuff.
yeah.
And
Maybe when I'm
and basically I'm in a stacking doldrum right now. How many friggin' Britannias and Maples and Eagles? It's the same thing every week.
Oh, I'd buy them every day, every
I
day.
know you
Not,
do.
not Britannia.
I'm not. We're not the same kind of stacker. I
Oh
stack
no.
for weight as well, but I also like to keep it interesting. I mean, this Three Graces bar, you wouldn't touch that. You would never touch one of
No,
those.
I would have bought one.
Yeah.
Not at 330,
Well,
but I would have bought one.
There's only 6,100 made in the world.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
this bar was limited. That's why these Great Engravers series go for so much. They're really
yeah.
limited.
Those I would touch because I'm stacking the Britannia bars. Well, I'm done with
Yeah.
that now. So I
SGT
would buy
says
330.
a bored Marine is asking for trouble. You got that right, brother. Holy crap! And it usually costs me money too.
Usually people convert later on. When I get older, I'll probably after But there's only so much stacking you can do. I'll be my house will be filled. I mean, it's almost at that rate now. So I'll
Yeah, you
have
got
to
to be
go into the
careful. You
collection.
got some weight, buddy. You got some weight.
I'll have to go into the collection eventually. And I do from time to time, but like, I don't know. I just look at, okay, they want $600 for this Morgan in a slab.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, guess what I can get with $600?
Yep.
I can get 2 10-ounce bars, and there's $100 for a nice steak dinner.
Yep. Spokane, already ahead of you, buddy. I actually do collect Britannia's different dates and key dates, and that kind of helps out a little bit. The modern crap I'm not too happy with, but some of the key dates when they were 0.958 silver, they don't spot, or very rarely do the 958 spot. And
I
they had
bought
some
2
really
tubes
cool
of,
alternate designs.
I bought 2 tubes of, I guess Triple P's reevaluating his stack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just bought 2 tubes of Libertads off him. He had 2 tubes of Libertads. He says, I'm trying to sell these. You interested? I said, what do you got? 2 tubes of Libertads. Make me an offer.
What'd you offer him?
I said, well, silver's at 23. And mind you, he had a tube of 2020s and a
Uh-huh.
tube of 2022s. The 2020 is a lower mintage year. There's not, I mean, there's a lot of them, but so far with the 2020, 21s, 22s, I don't even think they made the Libertad. No, they did. 21s and 22s and 23s, the 2020 was lower mintage. So I
Yeah.
shot him at 28. I said, silver spot price is 23. I'll give you 28 for him each.
For Libertads?
For Libertads.
Don't tell me he took that.
And he's like, give me 30. I said, no, I can't do that. I'll pass. And I said, you meet me in the middle, 29. We'll do it. And he's like, all right, deal.
He
So I
gave you the
bought
Libertads at 29 apiece.
29 apiece. 2020,
Is he nuts?
2020, and a tube of 2022s.
He
Cost
could have
me
put those on
$14.50.
he could have put them on a Facebook group. He could have put them on Instagram and gotten top dollar for them.
I told him. I told him about this when he was selling the fillies and the Somali elephants. He was asking spot. I said, dude, you can at least get $2 over spot for him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm trading it. I'm gonna buy. And he's taking the money and putting it into silver. He's filling his monster boxes, so that's what he's focused on. He just wants to have, and he's kind of like me now. He's organizing his stack. He wants to be like what I do, like Eagles, fill a monster box.
Hey,
Maples, fill a monster box. You know,
Spoke is bidding you $29.50 per Libertad.
Yeah. Nope. Nope. Those suckers, I'm selling them for 42 apiece.
Jack says he's been hunting down the older Libertads. I love that design. Love the older Libertads.
I made a
awesome.
deal with Triple P though at 29 apiece.
You just bent Triple P over.
He took the offer. I shot him 28. He says 30. I said I'll meet you in the middle.
He is crazy. He is crazy. There's he could have gone on any other group and gotten top dollar for him.
Well, he didn't. So
hey, that benefits you.
I told him. Oh yeah, I told him. I said, you know, this is from me. You know, so if I was him, I bought at the end of the day, I bought him. I can do whatever I want with him. But the thing is, I'm not going to be a dick, buy him off him for 29, and then turn around and sell him for $40. I'm not like that. This is for my stack.
Yeah, I literally have one tube. I only have one tube of Libertads. That's all I have.
I'm just happy to get the 2022. I don't have a 2022. I didn't get that year.
Yeah, Libertads are awesome. I got to tell you though, I've got a couple that have actually started a milk spot. You don't normally expect that from the Mexican Mint, but it happens. It does happen. So you
leave a deal of the century, man. 29 a piece on a Libertad.
Be good.
Holy shit, that's and to the average stacker, that's $7 over spot. Yeah, it's high, right? Well, Libertads are like 25 over spot. But he wants to finish his Eagle Monster box. He wants to finish his Maple Monster box. And he's debating on the Britannia box. I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of talking him out of that because I said, dude, it's all you're gonna get it for spot. I said those Britannias are just shit. But he's like focusing on certain things, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess
Old
he's
man
off.
Jenkins says their libs are nice, but they're hard to get your money back. That's true. But
Oh
here's
yeah.
the thing: if you go to sell retail, yeah, it's going to be tough. But there are plenty of Libertad stackers out there that'll give you what they're worth.
Dude, right now I could sell that tube of 2020s per coin. I can sell those 2020 Libertads for about $45.
Yep.
AppMex is asking 60. I can
Damn.
sell them for about 45. The 2022s, I can sell them for probably $38, 36, $38. And I know 20, 30 people I can reach out to sell them.
No,
But
absolutely.
I'm not gonna do that because we he gave me a good deal. It's for my stack, so I'm not
I'd
gonna do
hang on
him
to them.
dirty like that.
I would hang on
You
to
know,
them. They seem to retain
yeah,
value.
they're gonna go in my stack. You know, I'm not gonna do. But if I was gonna buy them and sell them, I would have offered him $32 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
Yeah, JK says some of his 22s are toning. I would rather have toning than spotting.
oh, I
But
love tone.
tone's
I don't
great.
like the milk spots.
Milk spots suck.
The milk spots suck. I like toning. Nice rainbow, purple, green,
Mm-hmm.
you know, tones. I love toning, but I hate milk spots. I don't think toning. Back in the day, you know, like for example, Morgan collectors, they wanted blast white Morgan. They looked at toning as a ruined coin, right? But now it's gotten so popular that even PCGS and all these grading companies recognize the toning, and they go for a lot more money.
Yep.
They're become very popular amongst collectors. Obviously, you still have your guys that prefer the blast white coins, but there's guys out there that'll pay big bucks for toners, and I'm one of them. I love a beautiful toned Morgan. But yeah, you know, it's funny how it's changed because back in the day, toning wasn't considered a good thing. So what's another 20 years? Milk spots will be good. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that look at the milk spots right on their face. Oh, that looks beautiful. Big white milk spot there, can barely see the face.
I
That's hard.
I kind of think that won't be the case, but
I
we'll
hope
go
not.
with that. We'll go with that.
Oh,
Hey,
should have
the
kept
only
the
thing
Britannias.
the only good thing about Milky Britannias, we call them milkmaids. Uh, the milkmaid Britannias. The only good thing is, you know, they're freaking real.
Yeah, because if
That's
you get one that
that's the
doesn't
fifth
milk,
on the Britannia. That the milk spots are the fifth security feature.
yeah, if you get one that doesn't milk, you know it's not. You know it's not real. If you have a perfect BU Britannia, you got to go throw that on a Sigma because it might be fake.
Exactly.
That's how bad they're getting. That's how bad. I remember not too long ago, like even the 2022s, I'd buy a tube and I would get one that was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I bought the last tube in 2023 not too long ago. I opened that up, every single one. I said, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm done. And then I
Oh,
went to
all of
go
my
look for the
20.
rest of the strip.
I have one tube of queens, and I got one tube of kings. Every last thinking freaking one of them milk spotted. Every last
Yeah.
one of them. Now I got some. You remember that one I bought at the coin shop? So I did buy some bullion. Now that I think about it, you remember the 2000 Britannia that I bought?
Yeah.
It was spotless. It was
Mm-hmm.
absolutely spot. This coin is 23 freaking years old. It's a 23-year-old Britannia, and it is just pristine. But of course, it was also 0.958 silver. It wasn't 3/9 fine. So maybe that little mix, that impurity, had something to do with them not milking. I don't know. I think it's a mint process that's going wrong.
I think they're not checking quality. They don't care about quality and they're just pushing them out. I mean, I bought off the Silver Struck that when I was collecting I wasn't collecting, I was stacking the Tudor Beast, and he had a Tudor Beast Panther, an extra one or whatever it was, and it was a proof coin.
I was
He
gonna
said,
say that was a proof coin, wasn't it?
yeah, and he traded me for something. I was like, yeah, well, why not? And I thought it was cool. And I was thinking money signs. It was going to be worth money. I got it. It was good. Of course, milk spot showed up on it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. But the funny thing is, on the Britannia 10-ounce bars, I have no issues. They're
Yeah,
beautiful.
Jack just asked a question on that. Milk spotting on the Britannia bar. I don't see. I
No.
have Patriotic's got more than me. I only have 12 of these. He's got more than I do, but not one of mine has milk spotted. Not one.
I got 20 of them, and not one has a milk spot on.
Nope. So I'm good with Britannia bars. I mean, I'm still in.
Yeah, all the way. And even on the Royal Mint Gold. I like their gold.
Yep.
Their gold is beautiful. No issues with that. It's, it's not like you're getting copper spots all over the damn thing.
Now this one here, I would have cried if this one had milk spots on it. That would have killed me. The 3 Graces.
Oh, yeah. I would buy that. I would hope to. I remember seeing them not too long ago for $2.90 on Bold Precious Metals. I should have snagged them.
Yeah, for $2.90 you should have, because this one's going to go up.
Oh yeah, it's just going to continue to go up.
It's always going to go up, just like the Una and the Lion 10-ounce did.
But my issue is, this is my issue. I can't just have one.
Yeah.
I can't just have one. It's like opening up a bag of chips. Who opens up a bag and has one chip?
Right.
You know what I mean? I got to have a stack of those bars. If I like a 10-ounce bar, I stack them.
Yep.
And then I get to a certain goal that I want. All right, this bar I want 10 of them. This bar I want 20 of them. This bar I want to do a monster box in. And then I'll work on that goal, and then I find another 10-ounce bar. Like, I think my next choice will probably be the Unity bars. Nice, cheap, generic bar. I've been buying high premium bars the last 4 months. I think it's time to go dirty cheap,
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to stack those. I like having a tower of bars, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Butts or Fly says he wishes the Britannia bars had serial numbers. I agree. I wish they'd do it too. But still,
I do dislike on them.
Given my choice, I mean, I love the RCM bars. Absolutely love them. But that said, these are still my favorites. The Britannias are still my favorite 10-ouncers.
I think I'm with you there a little bit, but I don't know. I think I'm tied. It just depends. But I guess Britannia bars are probably my favorite because I stacked those 20 first before I did the RCM bars. I'm sitting at 13 RCM bars.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the Britannias added away first. Probably because they were a little cheaper. I forgot why.
Yeah.
But, I like the design on the 10-ounce Britannias.
I love it.
But
I'm a Britannia nut though. That's
yeah.
I love the design. I love what it embodies. I love the whole figure.
I love the design of the bar. I like the silver, but what I like about the RCM bar is serialized and it's 4/9 spine. So I think the RCM bar is better quality, and it takes the edge, but the design on the Britannia is much nicer.
Yeah, I agree.
So I like the Britannia design, but I like the RCM bar.
Yeah. SGT said the anniversary 2 of Britannias. I believe those were 2017s, if I'm not mistaken. They all look good. I want to get
those RCM eBay bars.
I could have had one for under 300. I turned it down. They said they have more of a premium, but yeah, the 2017s, they were limited to 100,000, I think. SGT, there were 100,000 issued, something like that.
What are we talking about?
The anniversary of Britannia from 2007 or 17. It had the little trident privy. It was an anniversary edition.
It's funny to see, being a stacker for 10 years. When I started stacking, the big thing with the stack was eagles, maples, or generic rounds. That's what, or people were pushing. 90% wasn't as popular. Obviously 10-ounce bars are all right, but I noticed the Britannia climb up through the years. And around 2000, I'd say 2020,
Yeah.
Right before COVID, the Britannia 1 ounce coin got up to where the maple is and where the eagle is. Like it's become the top. The top three silver bullion coins are eagles, maples, and Britannias. The Britannias rose up. You know what I mean? And they become very popular. But now the Britannia is losing its grip again because of the quality issues. And we're not the only ones complaining about it. A lot of people are complaining about it.
No, it's community wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain Stacks, I'm with you, man. That 100-ounce Britannia is unbelievable. I'm gonna own one of these days just to have it.
I'd buy that.
Yep. Even if I got to trade in, if I have to trade in 10 Britannia bars to do it, I'm gonna own one of those 100-ounce Britannias.
I don't want to trade in. I want to buy it.
I want one so bad, I will actually give up 10 of my 10-ounces to get it, so I don't have to come out of pocket.
I wouldn't want to. My issue is the reason why I haven't bought one. Well, first of all, I'm not a fan of 100-ounce bars. If I was going to buy one, I think
that one I would want.
Exactly. And like I told you, I'm not a fan, but if I were to buy a 100-ounce bar, it'd be an Engelhart, a Johnson Matthey, or one of those Britannia bars, or even the Scottsdale Stacker, 100 ounces. I would buy those. But my issue is, I'd go to purchase it, it'd be $2,500, and I'd be like, that's an ounce and a quarter of gold right there. That's a 50 pesos. Yeah. And I'd turn around and I'd buy the 50 pesos. Like, once I get up to that $2,000 mark, I'm kind of like, all right, that's an ounce of gold. I'm buying that. Anything below 2,000, it's silver. Even if it comes out to, say, 1,500, 16,700, silver. If I'm at that 2,000, I'm getting an ounce of gold. That's my issue. But I definitely want one. I'd have to buy a storage box just for the damn 100-ounce Britannia. You there? I lose you? Uh-oh. Something happened. You guys still hear me? Maybe his phone died. Yes. Kilo highest silver, then gold. Yep, exactly, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll buy. Not too long. I bought 5 RCM bars at one time. It came out to like $1,500 or $1,600. That's fine. But like once I get to like $1,800, $1,900 in silver in the cart or something, I'll just buy gold. I'll just say, you know what? I'll delete that. Buy an ounce of gold. But yeah, the highest in silver I usually go is a kilo. That's the highest size. Kilo and 10 ounces are my favorite. For 1 ounces, I do eagles and maples. And then for fractional, I do 90%. That's how I do it. Old Man Jenkins, JK, SGT, Capstacks, Jim Thompson. What's up, guys? Jack Morton, Jim Downey, Butterfly Effect. Proportions. Well, I try to eat what the nutrition facts recommend. I try to eat by portion size. I gotta watch out for my figure, especially I'm almost hitting 30, and no. So what I usually do, I kind of like 50-50. I know that might not go in as much detail as you want it, but I have more gold. I have more value in my gold than I do in my silver. I have 84 ounces of gold. That's $100 and something thousand. I believe like $160,000 or 130. And silver, I'm at 46, 4,400 ounces. I was at 5. I offloaded some, stacked it back up. So right now I'm focused on silver because I want to match my gold value. I want to have the same that I do in gold value and my silver. And I know the silver takes up a lot of space, but while I'm young and silver, you know, is more, what's the word? Has more potential in certain ways, but gold is better for saving and storing wealth. But silver has more an investment, potential than gold. But when I'm older, I'm going to trade all my silver in for gold because it's just easier to store. It's easier to pass down to the kids. But as of now, I want to stack the same amount of same value as my gold stack while I continue to buy gold as well. If that makes any sense. So 50-50. I used to, in the beginning, I was very big with the gold. I was stacking the gold constantly. So like for every 50 ounces of silver I was buying an ounce of gold. But now, since I have so much wealth in gold, I've kind of been working on silver, But it all depends, there'll be months that I'll, be on a silver bandwagon like I am now. I've been going crazy with silver. And then gold will smack me right in the face and say, all right, you got to ramp up on your gold. And then I'll stack the hell out of gold for, weeks and months. It depends, But I'm between gold and silver. I don't mess with anything else. I don't do platinum. I don't do palladium. Nothing like that. He's back. What I do, I own a hardwood flooring business. I sand people's floors, install floors, anything from wood floors, vinyl, laminate, so it's good money. It's trades. People are always going to need floors in their house. And then I, flip things. Me and my father go and buy muscle cars and we flip them, fix them up and sell them. Invest, real estate, bought property, rent it out. So I'm always doing, things to make money. My dad was a big hustler, always trying to figure out a way to make money and get money and make money on, he would turn a penny into $100 bill by the end of the day. It's just how he was. And he taught me those ways. And I'm kind of like the same way. I'm not as good as my father, but taught me as a young age, to work hard and invest and protect your money. And that's what I've, trying to do the same thing. I'm not rich, but I'm not broke, Just a hard-working dude that loves money. What's up, Scorpion? But I don't know. See if you guys agree with me here. If this is just me or you guys think the same. I love gold. There's nothing better than holding a 1 ounce gold eagle or 1 ounce gold buffalo in your hand. I mean, I love it. I prefer to stack gold, even though I love stacking silver. But it's something with silver that I get more pleasure out of. Like for the price I pay for an ounce of gold, I can buy like 60 or 80 1 ounce silver eagles, and it feels like so much more. But in reality, that gold eagle is worth more than the eagles, the silver eagles. But I don't know, I just get more pleasure with silver. You know, I don't know if it's because, you know, it seems like you're getting more for your money. If it's the color, or maybe there's more variety in silver than there is in gold. I don't know, but I don't know. I say I'm gonna go buy some gold. I'm gonna have a gold week, and then I end up coming home with crap loads of silver. So I guess it just depends on my mood. But I think you can have more fun with silver than gold. But there's not more of a peace of mind than gold. I think gold's like the ultimate peace of mind. So 50-50. I like them both. And that's why, you know, I can't get into platinum or palladium or any other metals, because I'm just so engulfed in gold and silver that if I get off track, especially with like collectibles too, like if I get off track with even numismatics, you know, it'll take away from me buying, you know, bullion.
Hey, mic test. Can you hear me?
About time.
What the hell was all that? My God.
I
Freaking
don't know.
Spectrum. Spectrum can kiss my ass.
Sue them.
Freaking, what garbage friggin' service, man.
I was sitting there having to hold the conversation over for 10 minutes.
Oh, you don't have any problem. You don't have any problem with that. You're good. You're
I
good.
just got I have freaking post-traumatic stress disorder, man. I have
Bullshit.
anxiety. I can't fucking talk to people.
You never have a shortage of words. You know that.
What are you trying to say? I talk a lot?
Dude, we talk every freaking night just about.
No, we talk every night, dude. Every night we're on the phone for at least a good 2 hours.
It's all good.
Every night.
So what I missed? Everything?
They were asking questions on what's my proportions for gold and silver. Like, what's your ratio?
Oh, yeah.
And I told him, you know, my goal right now is stacking my silver. I want to get my silver wealth up to where my gold wealth is. Even though I have more silver because silver's smaller, but the gold, I have more wealth in my gold. So I want to get to the same amount of wealth in the gold, and then, you know, I'll be happy. Like, it'll be 50-50. Eventually, I'll take that silver when I get older, transfer it all into gold, so it'd be easier to divvy up between the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, offload. But the same also, the reason why I'm still stacking silver and plan on stacking that much of silver is because when I'm young, you know, silver I feel is a better play for you know, because it's very it's more volatile, more
yeah.
You know, there's more. I feel like there's more opportunities in silver, you know, while you're younger. But gold is better for savings and that, you know, hedge against inflation. So, you know.
Hey, Scorpion, what's up, bud? How you doing? Look, I leave for a few minutes and then. Jim, at least you paid off the house, dude. That's something.
Where's the light?
The what?
No, I'm talking to my wife.
Oh.
She wants me to go in the fucking garage, but there's this fucking bear that's been running around the yard today.
Dude, I moved. I went to, but tomorrow's trash day, so I moved my. And it's half dark. It's like dusk, not quite dark, not quite light. And so I moved the trash. 2 freaking snakes were hiding underneath. I jumped out of my flip flops. Should have seen it, man. It was funny.
Fuck that,
dude. And we have tons of copperheads down here. Tons.
Oh, and we have, copperheads. Hold on. Where? Oh yeah, we have So New York only has 2 venomous snakes. The rest are non-venomous, but we have copperheads and timber rattlesnakes.
Mm-hmm. I think we have
And
rattlesnakes out west in western North Carolina. We don't have them
you
here.
should have timber rattlesnakes.
I don't see them.
You don't see them much, but you should have them. They
Well,
they
you
like
know what?
mountains.
They can stay unseen. How about that?
Oh yeah,
I don't bother them. They won't bother me.
yeah. They
Link.
like mountain trees, under tree logs, like dead trees in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
But they're humongous.
Yeah, Jim. I had to
Big.
take out the recycling and the trash, so I don't feel like putting sneakers on.
I
So
don't see it.
flip flops it is.
My wife has me fucking looking for this cup. I can't find the fucking thing. Tell her I don't see it. Get off your ass and come down and look then.
I think one of those flip flops ended up about 20 feet away. I jumped. Scared the hell out of me, man. They slithered off, and I was going the other direction.
The fuck is this cup? Put a 1 in your chat if your guys' wife pissed you off. Hold on.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I hear you, bud. Well, you do what you got to do, right? You do what you got to do.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Showtime. Your wife pissed you off? Get out of here. No way.
Ew.
Yeah,
wife?
but you might be right, dude. You might be right because we have a hell of a variety of them. JK, you don't have that problem, huh? Showtime, I forget that you're pretty close to me. You're not far. You're on toward the Chapel Hill side, I believe, right? Not in Chapel Hill, but out that way.
Define close.
Define close.
I'm not too far from you. I'm only like 12 hours.
You're 12 hours. We got some North Carolina guys in here.
If I take a plane, I'd be there. But I'd be at your house in an hour. Shit.
Hey, Jim, I'm all with you, buddy. Anytime you can pay off a house, you can always buy more gold, man. If you don't have a mortgage, you're way ahead of the game.
Oh yeah.
You did. I think you did the right thing, dude.
And just be grateful. Not many Americans say they have a mortgage.
Yeah, exactly.
They have a mortgage. So, yeah, it sucks paying a mortgage, but you know what? That's the best investment you can make. Is your house.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Your property.
Well, think about it. It's the most money you're going to pay of any of your monthly bills.
Yeah.
Anytime you can eliminate that, you're ahead of the game.
Go back to the early 90s. Go back to the 80s. Not even the early 2000s. People were buying brand new houses, even though the interest rate was high, late 90s, early 2000s, but still, people were buying brand new houses for 40 grand.
Mm-hmm.
40, 50, 60 grand. I mean, if you paid 100 grand for a house in 2000, that was big money. And look at it now. That very house they paid 40 grand for, 50 grand, it's worth 500,000.
Probably more than that.
More than that. You know what I mean? It's a good. I mean, they don't really consider it an investment because it's really considered a liability. But I disagree. I think it's.
Who says a house is a liability? I would always consider my house an absolute investment. There.
Dave Ramsey.
Fuck Dave Ramsey.
Yeah, he's bullshit.
That guy,
everyone looks up to him.
More money. He's made more money schnockering people with his idiotic points of view. I just, you know what? He has some good points, but the rest of his stuff, no.
You know how many times he contradicted himself?
Yeah, like daily.
Daily. One day he'll be doing a show saying, don't buy a house. It's not good. You ain't got the money. And then the next day, oh, You got to buy yourself a house. You got to get a job. You got to get a white picket fence, and you got to have kids and live a dream. You know, it's like, make up your fucking mind, dude. He made his money not from
I am not a
investment. He
Dave
made his
Ramsey
money.
fan.
No, he made his money because people liked his voice. They liked how he looked. They put him on fucking screen and say, talk about money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how he made his millions.
Yeah, well, you know, hey,
The thing with investing,
he played the game and he won, dude. So give him credit on that.
There's never, if you're a rich man and you became successful, that's never a bad business plan. You did okay.
Good night, Jim. Take care, buddy. Thanks for being here.
You did okay. You know what I mean? You did great. But investing is different for everybody. You know what I mean? If something works for you, but it doesn't work for me, but it works for you, that's not a bad investment. It works for you. It's a bad investment for me.
Ramsey can't stand precious metals. Hates them.
Yeah.
Absolutely hates them.
He looks at everything as a big money thing. If it doesn't make him big money, he don't want nothing to do it. But he doesn't.
How much you want to bet he owns? How much you want to bet he owns some gold?
I guarantee he owns gold. He talks shit about it, but I guarantee it. But you know what? He thinks he's looking at cryptos, stocks, where you can make money. But he's not, mentioning that you can also lose everything on those as well. Gold and silver is not your traditional investment.
Well,
but you're not
here's
money.
the problem. He's looking at it from an investment standpoint. If you're investing in gold and silver, you're in the wrong thing.
Exactly.
Stocks, real estate, not bonds, but some stocks that are giving out friggin' dividends. That's an investment.
CDs.
That's making money. That's making money on money you put in. That's an investment. Silver and gold is going to be a slow burn.
Yeah. Well, silver and gold is an investment of protecting your wealth. That's what that is. Mm-hmm. You're investing in gold and silver to store your money, to protect your wealth, to hedge against inflation as a plan B. You're investing to protect your investments. That's what gold and silver is. It is an investment, but it's not a make you a millionaire investment. Yeah, it's a protection investment. It protects
and that's all it is. That's all it is. But it doesn't fit his line. It doesn't fit his books that he sells.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not going to make his clients money, so to speak. I mean, let's face it. If I don't know anybody in this community, I know I've gotten to meet a bunch of people the short time I've been here, but everybody I've talked to is they've got their metals and they've got their investments. And that's the way to do it. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. Exactly. If you have everything in metals, you really need to reevaluate your strategy.
Exactly.
So in one sense, I agree with what he's saying, but he's not saying it the right way.
No, he's wording it wrong. He's pretty much saying, "Don't touch it. It's bad for you."
Right. It won't make you money.
No, that's all he's saying. He's not saying that it protects you. He's not saying it protects you when you lose everything on your other investments. It's a better savings than your bank. He doesn't mention all the key factors. There is more pros with silver and gold than there is cons.
Oh, for sure.
Don't tell me with silver and gold is that you're not going to become a millionaire by buying it. You can stack up millions and protect your millions, but you ain't going to become a millionaire.
No.
I mean, if something drastic happens and gold shoots up to 10,000 an ounce and you got 80 ounces of gold, all right, you made some money. But I'd be nervous because something else is happening and prices are going to skyrocket at that point.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the clock. We're on an hour and 24. Holy crap!
Yeah, we went over schedule.
We went way over.
But you know what? Look at it this way: we made up for lost time. This is the first one we've done in a month.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah.
Well, look. Made up for lost time.
Wishing you guys, everybody, I appreciate everybody that took the time to be out here. Appreciate you. We'll do it again in a couple of weeks. I do have a video dropping tomorrow. I don't know about Sunday. Like I said, I'm really struggling.
You cut out again? We damn lost him. Uh-oh. You guys all have a good one. See you in 2 weeks. Peace.
All right. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but we're going to shut it down. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but we're going to shut it down. Thanks for being here. And we will catch you next time. Good night, everybody.